Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of October. This is going to be episode 4. Game booted up fine and is working. So we're going to finish liming this field, eh? And let's get at it, because I think we got some rain coming up there in the top right of the screen. We can see there's rain in the future, and we want to get this this crop in. I'm unsure. I know you can't harvest in the rain, or some things you can harvest, but you lose productivity. And I want to get my planting done. Oh, go on, get up there, get up there. We'll get this limed. Up at the other end of the field, we got our John Deere seeder brought down that I purchased in between episodes. We got some fertilizer brought down because the John Deere takes that. So we're gonna let it do the first fertilizing, and then we're going to come back and fertilize this later. In the future, we'll use this spreader to fertilize. It's a unusually shaped field for sure. But yeah, it won't take us long to finish the liming on this. Badly needs some lime. And like I say, we got the we got the seeder up ahead of us here, and we got some seed, and we got some fertilizer brought down. We've already got the seeder filled and ready to go. We used the old cat for that. Oh, we're gonna do this again. So we're in a little bit of a rush here to get this crop in. And then we can move on to other tasks. What other tasks? Well, by the end of this day, we need to clear out our manufacturing facility. We got some, I think, steel tubes down there, and we got some vehicle parts. And by end of day, who knows what we'll have. But we'll get those cleaned out at the end of the day. And I would like to get our road put in, or get working on our road. That's going to go around the back side of the field, be the new road to access everything below. This thing's got a horrible turning radius. Cut down here. See, up around that far end of the field up there, we're going to bring the road around, because we nixed the road going through the middle of this area because it was cutting our field in half, which may not have been a horrible thing. Would have given us 2 fields, but I chose to have the one big field, and we'll figure a way to get a road to go around. We got the old International Semi we found up in the old barn. We should probably see if we get the chainsaw out and cut that thing loose, and see what the story is on that. If it all works out, then we can just take it down to the store, pick up a trailer, and use that to remove the dirt from the roads around here, giving us a little bit better access. Driving on that dirt is just horrible. And of course we can get paid for it, and with a proper sized trailer, it's going to severely cut down on our trips. The trailer I'm thinking about is about 3 times the capacity of what we're using now. But Old Blue, we're going to hang on to Old Blue. Like I used Old Blue just then to go down and pick up some seed and fertilizer, so it has uses. We're not giving up on Old Blue. And of course, if we get into clearing some more land, I mean, we can't do it without Old Blue. So we'll hang on to it. Probably if we tried to sell it now, we wouldn't get anything for it anyway. We've got some hours on her. Yeah, our field is not the smoothest field in the world, for sure. The other experiment I want to try is I might do a windrow around the edge of the field myself, and then try a worker just to see how a worker is going to respond to this field. Sometimes when you cut a field out that was never a field before, workers act really weird, and it might be a good time for us to try that experiment. One experiment I did try is I've had workers take some vehicles between here and the store multiple times. I was curious about how workers would work on this map, and I hadn't tried a worker transporting a vehicle before, and I must say it went off without a hitch. They worked perfectly. So that's very encouraging. They even recognized this small road network up here. At one point, I actually tried running two, and I intentionally sent them up one of these narrow paths to see what they would do. And they approached each other, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's it. They're going to ram into each other head on. And no, at the last minute, they both veered and went around each other and carried on their way without any interference from me. So that was very impressive. So I think that's the work of Giant on Farm Sim 22, improving the workers. Really did beautifully, which encourages me that they might be able to handle this field. The field isn't that big, but there will be times when it would be nice to have a worker. When you're harvesting, maybe put a worker on the harvester after you do a few windrows and you go run the truck, that sort of thing. That way I'm not operating this farm all alone. I have some help. There also was a remote chance that engaging a worker might have crashed the game. I'm still kind of in the back of my mind doing those experiments to see what will happen. But that did not happen. We're back. I'm maybe to my own detriment, but I'm sort of getting into the mindset now that everything's going to be fine. I'm getting kind of comfortable with logging into the game. All right, that's good enough for the lineman. Let's just park this up here for right now. Yeah, you can see that a tractor with much better horsepower probably needs something in the 250, 300 range. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. To operate this properly. But as long as we can get this field in today with this little tractor, by the time we really have to do anything else, we should have another tractor. And that includes the fertilizing. So this seeder has a compartment for seed and a compartment for fertilizer. So we're going to put down the first layer of fertilizer here now. I keep doing that. Look at that. She's a bit rocky. All right, let's back up a little here. Looks good. We're set on... Some turns so quickly. We're set on barley. Lower. Okay. Like I say, I'm going to go around and do a windrow here, and then we're going to experiment with a worker real quick. And if the worker seems to be doing a good job, we might let the worker go ahead with that, and we may go scout out our path for our new road around the end of the field. I don't think we'll get to it today, but we still haven't cleaned up around the storage barn down below. So we need to get that done. But I mean, winter's coming, so we're going to have winter projects. Over the winter, I plan on moving some stone and some iron ore. Maybe do a mix, do a little bit of forestry, maybe with the wood grinder. Ideally, what I'd like to do is scout out another place where we can maybe clear some land and make a field, or even make maybe a woodlot. Clean it up and organize it a little bit. Oh no. I'm going to have to bring over Big Blue, I guess, to move the forage pickup out of the way. Let's run over here and get Big Blue. So we got a 50% fertilizer on there. We got the lime. 75% bonus just with one coat of fertilizer. That's pretty darn good in the lime. I'd be happy with just that. No, we're going for Big Blue. There you are. Alright, let's go and grab that that forage pickup, which has worked phenomenally on this map. Well, we're going to be growing barley here, so we'll probably be using that guy to pick up our straw. And of course we still have lots of dirt to pick up. Old Blue, the truck that never lets you down. She's been a real champ. I'm gonna have to fix that bit of a pothole. Now that my skill level has increased, I feel that I might be able to do that. Alright. I've never noticed that fire lookout tower. You can see there between the trees over top of the cedar. There's a fire lookout tower over there. So obviously I'm from Canada, and but I'm from the east coast of Canada, not out west on the prairies where they have those huge flat areas with just mind-numbingly large farms. Anybody from the Midwestern United States would know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's if you've driven across the Canadian prairies in farm country, I mean, you can drive for hours and hours and hours and see nothing but flat land and farm fields. But on the East Coast, this is a lot more of what it looks like. You've got more challenging terrain, irregular sized and shaped fields. You're farming on more hilly terrain. Growing up, this is the kind of farm field I'd be very used to seeing. Okay. Well, this little guy seems to do okay on this. I don't know that we'll ever get rid of the Russell Mash. We might hang on to it. I think I might do a little 3-point turn here. We'll probably hang on to the Russell Mash for future use. Again, it's going to be the case if we used it so much that it's worth nothing anyway. We might as well just hang on to it. But there may be some tasks, maybe seeding, that it excels at. And it's paid for and it's not expensive to operate. And that would free up the bigger equipment for more important jobs. I mean, it's struggling a little on this hill right here, but generally speaking, it seems to be doing okay. It's too small to handle the lime and fertilizer spreader. Just can't handle that weight. It does marginally well when it's less than half empty. But yeah. So yeah, down over that bank is where I'm hoping that our road will come through. We'll run around and then join up with that road straight ahead of us. It's a novel plan. And of course, we've got the whole winter to sort out our up on the top of the plateau there and our new barn and all that. We got plenty of time for that and clearing roads. But we're going to try every day to do like a mix of things. We're not going to spend, 2 entire episodes clearing dirt off the roads. That would just be mind-numbing. All right, how are we going to tackle this? So let's keep seeding our way around. I think we're going to try to go down to that bottom part and see if we can find a straight line to work with. We should probably go down around again and come back up that side because this is going to be working at somewhat of an angle heading towards that big embankment in front of us, and I don't know what a worker would do trying to turn this around. I've never had a big problem in 22, but I know in 19 I got in situations like this where the worker would try to nose his way down over the bank and then try to back up and turn around, but they couldn't. They got so far over the bank they just couldn't get back up. And I don't think this is going to be a straight line running along that embankment. I think it's going to have a slight angle to it. So if we can shave a little off of that problem, we should do it. We'll see here now when we get around how straight the line is on the direction of travel for the worker. They're only gonna travel north, south, west, east. They're not going to do any. So they'll do an angle deviation. They'll split the difference and then keep following it. That looks fairly straight to me. It does go out a little bit out this way though. So you can see the straight lines in this field. That's what this thing is going to follow. I might try getting this lined up here now and setting it off with a worker. And then I'm pretty sure that a worker is not going to go over that embankment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they won't. I am, however, a little bit dubious about how fast that worker is going to come back up over this steepest part of the hill. gonna go down just fine. What I'm really curious about here, now that I've settled this bank problem, is are there spots on this field where the worker is going to stop halfway across the field, turn around and go back? Well, the other thing is where they finish to the edge of the field, like just like now, and then they turn around and back up entirely across the field and come back again. That big tree there might have to go. That might be a nuisance for a worker. He's uh-oh. Well, yeah, I think he's definitely going to come back and get hung up on this tree. We'll see. If he manages to maneuver around that tree in a couple of passes, I will be super impressed. So that was a good turnaround. Let's see how fast he can go up over the bank, and if he's doing okay with that, well, we can scoot along. Nah, he's going to leave a little bit here. No, maybe not. Let's swing the camera angle around. No, he's not going to leave a little bit. Wow. Okay, that was impressive. That was well done. And he's going up over this bank like a champ. He's starting to lose speed now, but wow, I'm happy with that speed. He's probably going to drop to about 4 by the time he hits the peak. Down to 5. There's 4. Can he hold it? There's back up to 5, yep. Alright. We'll just watch him here for another little second, and then we're going to go off and scout out that trail around. Probably take the cat, but he's going to have the problem up here in a second where the field goes off at a really odd angle. And I'm just wondering how well he'll pick it up. If he leaves a little bit, that's fine. I can come back and fix it. I just don't want him to stall and not come back at all. Okay, so he's completely gone off the field now. He's now how well will he turn around and come back, and what's he going to leave? I don't think the worker really likes this tracked vehicle where it skid steers around. Oh, wow. Am I about to be really super impressed? Is he going to stop and back up? Are you going to back up, buddy? Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Oh, I think he's going to do it. Wow. All I got to say is, wow, that is impressive. Huh. Well, let's leave him to it. He seems to be a champ. He's doing a great job. Let's just jump out of his way here. We're going to stop him. You carry on, sir. You're doing a fantastic job. Wow. Okay. That's working good. There's no way in Hades this is going to drive around that field. I got to leave this thing somewhere, and I got to pick up the Devourer. So let's drive across our crop. Seeing how we don't have a road yet. We need to get over here. So I'm thinking this is going to kind of be our farmyard. We've got a bit of cleaning up to do, but it might work. Where did I leave that? There, I left that. Oh, it's over there. Let's drop this guy right here. Yeah, we may have to move this when we come back, but that's life. Let's drop that. Can't really see. Hopefully we can grab this without realigning ourselves. Oh, we got it. Okay. Beautiful. I'm just going to take a quick look here. My original thought was, I think about around here maybe to cut around. I don't think it would be a bad idea to go through here. How rough is this going to be? I think it's fixable. Do we want that tree right there gone? I think we have to in order to, I think this tree has to go in order for us to level this little hill here so that we can sensibly get the road to go around. Alright. We have the ability on this map too to put trees back. So we can maybe do some planting of some nice trees. Yeah, so the road could go around here. Ooh, and then that drops us into this hole here. That is pretty deep. What if we... Okay, so let's... This is a pretty big drop-off right here, which I see as problematic. Could I do this with the terrain manipulator? Yeah, I probably could. But what if we... The field is here. Right? Got an apron. So I've got no trouble just putting the road right on the edge of the field. The tractors and things, when they come up, can drive right out across the road, turn around, and come back. So that's okay. Alright, that's fine. But can I get... So I still need to drop down. Is any less here? Yeah, this ain't bad. So this could be where I drop down. If I take this tree out, did you see that chip go flying? I have no idea where that went. That was pretty crazy. There we go. And I want that back up. Turn her off. So it's not fantastic, but I think that's the road we're headed for, right there. And I'm not looking to go in that spot. I'm looking to, I might have to take that tree out too. Oof. Please tell me, yo. That's what I love about this truck. I wonder if I can turn around. Will it take it like that? It's not the way I was going to do it, but... Alright. We'll go down and have a look. We got the road done around the back end of the barn. It was the field. It was really simple. We're up at the barn now. And we're going to see if we can get the grinder here to take out the trees. The rain has come. And let's see if we can get out our this old truck in here and see if we can get her working. Alright. I don't know how this is going to go. We may have to take that truck out through the back. I don't think it'll fit through these front doors. Will this fit through these front doors? No. I don't think we can get the tractor in there. I wonder if the tractor will fit. So I gotta grind them stumps out somehow. If the tractor will fit, nah, maybe. She may just be too big. Fucks. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, it's not even close. We have to go to an alternate plan. I have no idea what that alternate plan is. He's out of the way over there. I wonder if we can cut those really close to the ground. Can I even see the ground? Quite the storm we got going outside, eh? Okay. Is it propped up on this guy? It was a dark and stormy day on the farm. If needs be, I can always rent a different stump grinder to come up here and get these cleaned out. They're leaves from outside. Probably won't mess with those, but let's... This is the tree that's kind of impaled our truck. This is going to take some complicated surgery. You just hold on there, truck. We'll get you out of there. Looks like she's been in here for a while. Let's see, an old 1800. For you fellers out there that know your internationals. Okay. Alright, let's I think it might be another tree. That would explain a lot. Or is this the top of the tree just falling down? Might that might be what it is. Otherwise it wouldn't let us do what we're doing. Alright. Okay, okay. Well, still something here. Weird, but okay. All right. No, she runs. Maybe a wash will help. Yeah, should need a little work, but I think we can get this old truck to work. All right. How does our barn look with that in there? Be nice if we could clean up the floor a little bit. Hey, we got a deer back there. Look at that. All right. Well, there's a few holes in the roof. You'll have to pick a dry spot. But yeah, that'll work. Good stuff. We'll see what we can do about getting this grass taken out of here or mowed down out of here. We'll do something with it. Yeah, we can fix this up. All right. We got our truck out. And so now if we were to go down to the store, we could get a trailer. But before we do that, we're going to jump down real quick to the to our production facility and see what's going on down there. All right, back in a sec. Before we run off down to cash in some things, let's just have a quick look here at the new road. We've put the road up through here. It swings up through here pretty nicely, and then we should see the field here in a second. Yeah, there's the field, and it cuts along the bottom end of the field. And then meets up with the road on the other side, right here by our storage building. So yeah, so now we can cut around the field very easily, and then continue on up there to our new cut down to the sawmill or the animal dealer, or onwards, or continue on around the field out the old road, or turn here and we can go on up to our the top of the plateau to our new barn, new to us, and the deposit of gravel and iron ore. Cool, cool. All right, well let's jump on down. The weather's not cooperating with us today. Let's jump on down to the to our production facility, and we'll see what we got down there. All right. Got some production lined up here. Let's get our old borrowed case fired up. See if we can't deliver some of this. These don't seem too awful heavy. Oh, phew. That surprised me. Yeah, we're getting near the weight limit, so we'll go with these two. Head her down, see if we can't cash these in. We're going to have to come up with a better way to do this. Maybe now that we got the semi, maybe we're buying a proper low bed or high bed. Be nice to get a low bed, something we can move equipment on. And it'll take these as well. So maybe a nice low bed, a nice low loader. Drop these off here and they can ship out to the new owner. Well, we're gonna get 2 more of those boxes, and then we'll have 2 trips with the tubes, steel tubes. But yeah, I think we're reaching the production point now where this running back and forth like this is silly. And we'll look at... Is there 3 boxes back now? Maybe get myself a nice telehandler to load these instead of this thing. Something that is not articulated. With P4 using a controller, yeah, this doesn't work so well. Oh, for the love of heavens. Yeah, this is silly now. I'm just making work for myself for no reason. So yeah, this is going to be slow going. If I come back and there's another one of these boxes there, we're going to take a steel tube and then we'll cut to the end. So these boxes each are only worth about $2,500 each. Not terribly profitable. $2,600 each. Yeah, I think what's happening is there's that's the maximum amount that can spawn in that area, and as we pull a crate away, another one is able to spawn. Yeah, I think another one has spawned. So we'll take one of these steel tubes down. I don't think I can take two at once because they're too heavy. Ooh, pop it, okay. Okay, Strap seems to be having an argument with that one. Let's just try it. Oh, no. Hmm. For some reason, that's not loving being on these forks. I kind of got her dragging on the ground now to keep her from gyrating around. She's having a moment. I carried some down before and this wasn't an issue at all. So we'll see now. But I'm not going to make you painfully watch all this. So a pallet of that is worth 13,000. Alright, I'm going to clean out the rest and I'll bring you back and let you know how we did. Alright, well, everything is sold. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. We made about $300,000 from all the goods that had to be sold. They were building up for a little while. We got to get a trailer for doing that, for sure. Alright. I think that's going to be it for today. The sun is going down on the farm. We can barely see anything. And, yeah. Crop's in. It's growing. Needs one more fertilizing. Needs some rolling. I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. We'll see. Okay. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you like what we did today, why don't you throw us a like? And if you want to come back tomorrow and see what happens in the next month, why don't you subscribe? And then you'll get a notification if you check that little bell. And you won't miss nothing. Alright, thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it.